Noah, guess what, Noah? This podcast is now officially 1 year old. Yes. Welcome to the 1 year anniversary episode. I'm Asher, and Noah's over there. We're still doing FaceTime for Noah and me, but that doesn't mean that we're going to have an amazing show, or that doesn't mean that we're not going to have an amazing show, because we are going to have one. We're going to be going through and talking about the behind the scenes of each of our older episodes. So yeah, this is going to be amazing. We're going to be talking about our hiatus, like what we did through then. Just like behind the scenes of all different aspects of this show. But before we do that, some Dude Perfect news is that Noah, another great news, Cody's having a little baby boy.
He won't be a girl dad anymore.
Yeah, he's not gonna be a girl dad. So yeah, that's amazing. So now all the Dude Perfect members who have kids will now have boys. So hey, Dude Perfect Jr., that's, looking good for the future of Dude Perfect. And so now, Dude Perfect has a new golf simulator. So they're making Golf Simulator number 2. So yeah, maybe Noah was saying, when we found out, maybe they'll make another extreme weather golf, battle. Like they did before. Because I loved that video. That was a great video.
Yeah, that was a really fun video.
So yeah, I'd love to see part 2 of that. Noah, what is the next piece of news?
So guys, the next video is Foam Airplane Battle, which is coming out tomorrow.
Yeah.
When you guys are hearing this.
Yep.
On Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And I am, for one time only, for this one battle,
you heard it here first.
I am rooting for Team Kobe.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
I really want Kobe to win this battle.
Yeah. Wow. So what changed you? Why do you want Kobe to win?
I don't know. I just feel like I just want to go Team Kobe this battle.
Huh. Well, as I'm feeling confident in Team Kobe because he has been getting second place finishes for the past 11 months. So Bass Fishing Battle was his last non-second place finish. So he's doing really, really good. I'm feeling confident. And last year, I think maybe about 1 year ago from that video, like from Foam Airplane Battle being released, RC Plane Battle was released. And guess who won? Kobe. So,
Kobe Carter.
Yeah, so maybe, I don't know. They filmed it a while ago. I feel like they filmed it right after quarantine. Like right after they got out of quarantine, they filmed this video. So hey, maybe, Kobe was getting a little bit of practicing in quarantine, feeling confident about that. But yeah, I'm super excited. And for all you Team Kobe fans out there, I feel like this is the day, the episode, the battle for us in 2020. Finally, we've been seeing a lot of good Kobe Cotton, finishes, stuff like that. But, Team Kobe.
Team Kobe all the way.
Yeah, Team Kobe.
At least for this battle.
Yep, so next week we'll be reviewing that video. So then, upcoming videos are, so of course, Foam Airplane Battle is coming tomorrow as of this being released. Then Card Throwing Trick Shots 2 is in a few weeks. Then the next one is Overtime 17. So that's going to be a good episode. And then after that, Pool Stereotypes. So Noah, they're filming that right now. That's, amazing.
Yeah.
I cannot wait for Pool Stereotypes. It's going to be amazing. I think they're doing it because Ty just finished his pool up. And Garrett has a pool. And I don't think, maybe Cody, he might have not a pool in his backyard or whatever. He might have one of the ones above ground pools. That you get at the store or whatever. I think they probably all have at least above ground pools. It's gonna be amazing. I cannot wait. Noah, what is the next news?
Guys, we had you guys ask questions over on our Instagram, so we'll be answering those later in the episode.
Yeah, after the behind the scenes portion of the episode, we will be reviewing or answering questions from you guys. So yeah, it's gonna be good. So last night, as of right now, Thursday night, as of this being uploaded, as of recording this on Friday, last night, Sparky had a challenge that he had to play, Call of Duty until he won. It was he started at he started at 5-ish, maybe, doing the challenge, and he fought, I think it was 6-7 hours maybe of him trying to play and trying to win, and so yeah, at the last hour, or a few hours, Ty and Cody, came and helped him out, brought food and stuff like that, so yeah, that was great. I saw the last few hours of the gaming thing, and it was amazing when he actually finally won. But yeah, that was an amazing gaming stream. So yeah, and I think if you were on that stream and you saw Dude Perfect Fancast comment, that was me, and I think we will be now watching the Dude Perfect gaming streams a bit more now that it's summer. So yeah, if you see Dude Perfect Fancast, a comment or whatever pop up, feel free to say hey and maybe ask a question. So yeah, Noah, what's the next news?
If you haven't heard our old episodes, go back, listen to them, but if you want to listen before, after, whenever, this will make a little bit more sense to you guys.
Yeah, because if you have not heard our older episodes, that's what we're going to be talking about today, so you should probably go back and listen to our older episodes.
But if you don't care about spoilers, listen to this and then go back and listen.
I'm going to be reviewing my old episodes, old, January 2019. So go click the link in the description, and you guys can go and listen to my old episodes when I was big noob,
young,
little Asher,
young
yes,
blood.
very
Asher.
young. They're cringe for us, definitely for me. We went back and listened to them together. Noah heard them for the first time. But yeah, I think you guys might enjoy getting a little laugh from them. So yeah, and they're shorter episodes. So I think all of them, there's 9 episodes. I think all of them combined would be maybe
an hour.
Yeah, about an hour, maybe something like that. Because they're very short episodes. The longest episode for that is 10 minutes, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is a long episode. And now we get 2-hour episodes. So yeah, and then so on our Instagram page, we put out a poll on Sunday. So yeah, we put out polls on Sundays, memes, stuff like that. And yeah, so I'm just gonna share the stats or whatever of that. So do you guys listen to the Dude Perfect Fancast? Most of you guys said yes. Do you watch the Dude Perfect gaming stream? Most of you guys said yes sometimes. Is hot dog a sandwich? Most of you guys said no. Then are tacos a sandwich? Most of you guys said no again. Which, I mean, hot dogs maybe, but tacos definitely not. I feel like tacos are definitely
because they're not 2 buns. It's just one shell.
Do you agree with Ty's top 10 movies? Most of you guys said no. Then do you agree with Ty's top 10 candies? It was 50-50, Noah. Most of you said yes, most of you said no, so yeah. And last but not least, Star Wars or Marvel. Most of you guys said Marvel. So, hey, I'm a Marvel fan. Noah is a Star Wars. His birthday is May the 4th, so, but yeah. And then for the last one, we did a trick shot this week. We did a poll to see who had the best, trick shot. We did an unexpected trick shot theme. And Noah, you won by just a few things. I was actually, because I didn't really work as hard on mine, if you can go back and see, because, I just tried to make it, and, but, yeah, Noah did win, but I did get a few votes, it going back and forth that day. So, hey, I have that to hold on to, So yeah, and then we did a meme. We posted a meme that got a lot of views, got like probably 500 views. It was like an NBA meme, so go check that out if you haven't. World Record Wednesday. Noah picked it out actually. It was the longest blindfolded basketball shot. Cody Jones made that. Yeah, hook shot. And yeah, so it was Cody Jones got it in the first try. Probably one of the best Dude Perfect trick shots in all of Dude Perfect. And then we did top 5 ice cream flavors. Go check that out. Pretty good one. Definitely last night when we were making it, I got hungry for ice cream when I was getting that compiled or whatever, editing that. And then as of yesterday, as of 4th of July yesterday, so happy late 4th of July, Noah made a basketball trick shot. Then today, I made a basketball trick shot. So I guess tomorrow, game time, you'll maybe find out who had the better trick shot. So yeah, and then either that or next episode. So yeah, that's pretty much it for our stats or whatever. So yeah, and then so guys, we have some huge news. Pretty much for Noah's news. At the end of the episode, we have 2 big, huge pieces of news, something like that. So yeah, go stay tuned for that. It's gonna be amazing. So yeah, and then Noah, we have some 5-star reviews. What is the first one? Can you share the first one?
I think you cut out a little bit. I was like,
oh yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the first one is from Cats Rule the World 6510. My team, I'm Zach. I'm Team Zach, aka Panda.
So, are they implying that Panda is Zac Efron? Maybe. That would be. I think for Dude Perfect's sake, that would be hard to get. Zac Efron, because when they started, Zac Efron was very like
High School Musical.
Yeah, he was very famous then. Hard to get him on a lot of videos, but hey, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, hey, we don't know who Panda is yet, so that is an option or whatever. And then the last one, Chandler, yet again, he did a comment or whatever, 5-star review, and he said, going from overtime 16s, he's talking about that, the review. He said, I think that painting or whatever you call it that Corey made from Get Crafty would be valuable because it was made by a freaking Dude Perfect member. Yes, it was in our eyes. It definitely would be valuable. I would pay a good amount to have that hanging in my room or house or whatever. But for like an art value, I feel like it wouldn't be like, for like, artsy, antique kind of thing. That would be trash pretty much. So
yeah.
So yeah, okay guys, now let's head on to my old episode. So back January 2019, I made the first ever Dude Perfect Fancast episode. So Little Asher, we're gonna call him that because I was little and I was very much a noob at podcasting. So back probably actually like 2018, summer 2018, so 2 years ago. Little Asher loved podcasts, and he loved Dude Perfect. He'd known about Dude Perfect for like 2 years then. So he had the idea he actually searched online to see if there was any Dude Perfect related podcasts. There wasn't. Dude Perfect had made a guest appearance on some episodes. There were some podcasts. And then Dude Perfect, like there was some reviews of their videos in some podcasts, but no podcast actually dedicated to Dude Perfect. So Little Asher, with the, trying to make a Dude Perfect podcast thing in his brain or whatever, he went off and he tried to create the first ever Dude Perfect podcast. So Little Asher got a old MacBook, so probably like 2012 MacBook, and he went off and started his own podcast. So the first episode was Hi, very lowercase hi, with a emoji with a waving hand. So pretty creative, pretty creative thing.
Yeah, Little Asher had great ideas for names.
Yeah, very creative episode name. This came out on January 10th, 2019, so pretty much like a year and a half ago. So Little Asher reviewed Rewind 2018 and then talked about how Dude Perfect wasn't uploading trick shot videos. So he was very, he was worried that Dude Perfect was not going to be creating any more Dude Perfect or any more trick shot videos because, Little Asher at that time, he loved trick shots more than overtime, which is crazy.
Yeah, Little Asher hated overtime.
Yeah, right now, I don't really like trick shots. I like overtime more because overtime is the best in my opinion now. So Little Asher did not know what he was talking about. And then episode 2, and these episodes, like we said before, they're very, very short. Like, High is probably like 5 minutes long. This second episode, A Chat with Ned, that's probably like maybe 6-7 minutes long. Yeah, very, very, very short episodes. Because I feel like, I don't know why, I just like shorter episodes of podcasts, I guess. And I didn't really have anything to talk about, so, Little Asher reviewed Model Rocket Battle 2, and he interviewed Ned Forrester. So very much like our second ever episode of this Dude Perfect Fancast, just like a newer form or whatever, like an older way of doing it. And I feel like that way of doing it, I feel personally like I did it better back then than we did it almost a year later now. I feel like we did. I think I did it better then. I interviewed Ned Forrester, which is pretty much like our second episode of this podcast. At the end, I hinted at getting a co-host. Now, in the back of my mind the whole time, I talked with Noah because we were friends back at the time. We'll talk about how we met and how we, started the first episode of this podcast later in the episode. But I came to Noah and I said, "Hey, Noah, I need a co-host. Can you please be on my podcast?"
And you know what I said? I said no.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think...
At first, I was, unsure about it. I was like,
because...
do I really want to do this?
Yeah, honestly, I feel like... story time. Noah did not know what a podcast was at the time. He thought that it was a live stream.
I knew what a podcast was. I just never really knew the name.
No, but you... okay, fine, but, you thought that it was, a live stream, and you asked, when I was on live or whatever... doing my podcast. So, little Noah, he was little, so, don't hold it against him. Don't hold these episodes against me now, because, this was a year and a half ago. But I feel like, little Noah wasn't really sure what a podcast was, what he would be getting into if he said yes to Little Asher. But Little Asher already said on his podcast that he wanted a co-host, and he had Noah in mind.
But just think, if I joined you on this podcast, we wouldn't be where we were today, probably.
Yeah, we probably wouldn't.
It wouldn't be as good as it is now.
Yeah, definitely not. And, so Little Asher, he just wanted a co-host. That's all that he wanted. Yeah, he's lonely. And you could definitely hear it, because later in my older episodes, I really, really wanted fans to call in and to just contact him any way possible. Little Asher was guilting them, blackmailing them.
Nobody called into Little Asher.
Nobody did. Nobody
sad.
did. Little Asher was very sad. And it was winter, so I feel like, a little bit of, he might have been a Little Asher exposed. Was he depressed? Just a bit? Maybe, getting deep, maybe, but yeah, and then so, getting back to the second episode, at the end, Little Asher actually, did a little, he talked about why he did this episode, or this podcast, and I'll just play you a little clip that was very funny to Noah and I when we, went back and listened to this, so, enjoy.
Thank you, Dude Perfect, for all that you do and will ever do in the future. Amen.
Yeah, so, very, very good. I really had to finish strong at the amen at the end. It was almost a prayer to Dude Perfect.
Yeah, that made me laugh so.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, a little thing with the FaceTime. But yeah, it made us laugh very hard. Cringe. Yeah. It made me cringe very, very big. But hey, that's what doing this, entitles or whatever. So yeah, and then on to the.
Not stop laughing.
Yeah. So then on to the third episode. I acted like I was Dude Perfect and answered Dude Perfect questions, so fan questions that they had for Dude Perfect. I went back and answered them, for you guys, I guess. So, not the best idea, but definitely not the worst. I think it was, just the execution was terrible, but, it was an okay, episode. And then he does a part 2 of funny Ned quotes. So, after the second episode, after the goodbye or whatever, the sign off, I put a little, some Ned quotes, some Ned moments, in audio form. So I did part 2 of that. Then I did a little, songs, so from Ned Forster and Weiger Toods. So you could definitely, go back and watch, Home Run Derby Face Off, and then Golf Simulator Face Off. Ned Forster does a little song, and Weiger Toods does too. So put that in there. Then fourth episode, DP Squad. So Little Asher talked about how that there wasn't supposed to be a Dude Perfect video coming out, but there was. It was called Breaking News, and that was the video that talked about Dude Perfect Squad, the 2019 Pound It Noggin Tour, and and then the Nickelodeon show, Tie the Pie. So it was a very good. It felt like it was longer ago than just a year and a half ago that video came out. And then I ended off with the first Pound It Noggin See Ya goodbye ever. So I did, because the first 2 I just said bye or whatever. So I did the first Pound It Noggin See Ya goodbye. And then the 5th episode, I did What is Dude Perfect and News. I had a new motto, by a fan for fans. Not the best motto, but definitely not the worst. Not like our first episode on this channel.
Definitely not the worst motto, Dude Perfect Fancast history.
Yeah, definitely, and you'll hear it later in the episode. But it was a good motto. So then I hinted again at Noah, the co-host for the show, being Noah, and I really, really wanted to co-host. I was very lonely, at that time. And then I told people about my new Wix website that I was making. So I was thinking about making a Wix website, and I was actually doing it too. But I never actually finished it, and I never put it out. So, but now you can go see our like Dude Perfect Fancast revised kind of thing, our Wix site. So yeah, go in the link in the description and check that out. It's definitely better than I would have done for my other, for my older episodes, because I didn't really know how to use technology or whatever, but now I do. Yeah, and then I talked about why I make the Dude Perfect Fancast. So it hasn't really changed, and we'll talk about it later in the episode, like our philosophy or whatever. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's I talked about how I make the show, stuff like that, or why I make it. Then episode 6, I'm sick. Little Asher had a bad case of the cold, so that's unfortunate. Then Little Asher reviewed Super Bowl Stadium trick shots. I was very, very happy that there was a new trick shot video out, because first episode I was very concerned that there was no trick shot videos being uploaded in like 8 months or whatever. So yeah, Little Asher was very happy, and there was a new sponsor on that too, and Dude Perfect didn't have a sponsor in a while. So yeah, Little Asher felt fulfilled. He was very happy that there's some more some new stuff, trick shot video, sponsor, that kind of stuff. And then so I rated the video in a scale of Ty winning a battle was number 1, and then Kobe winning a battle number 10. So a different rating system, but the first 1 out of 10 rating in all of Dude Perfect Fancast history. So yeah, that's pretty good. So then episode 7, I interview myself. Little Asher makes questions. So like I made a list of questions for myself. I said that it was fan questions, but it was a Little Asher just writing down questions in his basement.
You had no fans that asked you any questions.
No, I did not. So I made questions and then interviewed myself. Very cringe episode for me, at least, listening back. And then I invited myself to the Blimey Cow Fancast. So the Blimey Cow Fancast actually did, go on a different note. The Blimey Cow Fancast is why we started this podcast. Definitely, that's my inspiration. The Blimey Cow Fancast is a podcast, a fans podcast about Blimey Cow, a YouTube channel. It is currently on a hiatus for now a year now. But yeah, Malachi runs that. So yeah, go check that out. That was the inspiration for all of this. And yeah, we turned that inspiration into what it is now. And yeah. Okay, and then for the 5th time, I put a little thing at the end. So, after the outro, so, pound it, noggin, see ya, goodbye, I put a little, clip of me talking or whatever. And I roasted Morgs. That was the first time in Dude Perfect Fancast history that I completely roasted Morgs. And wouldn't be the last. Noah and I would go back and roast him again. So yeah, that was a good episode. Number 8, games, football, and more. Little Asher was going to put videos on Wix, on his Wix site. So yeah, I don't know what I was thinking back then, but I feel like I couldn't do YouTube. My parents did not let me do YouTube. So that's why I did a podcast, which I'm very glad that I did not do YouTube, because it would have been
sucky.
Yeah, terrible. It would have been terrible. But yeah. So yeah, and then Little Asher wanted a Patriots trick shot video. So Dude Perfect, Patriots combined. It would be good because Noah, Cam Newton is now on the Patriots.
Yes.
We didn't talk about it, but yeah. I'm very excited. I'm liking episode 12-ish. I think that was. I said that I was going to move to the Bucks because Gronk and Tom Brady are on that. But now I'm moving back to the Patriots. Cam Newton is great. He led the Panthers to a Super Bowl. They didn't win, but I feel like with Edelman, Stephon Gilmore on defense. Offense and defense are going to be amazing. So yeah, I'm very excited.
Hey, just because you have two good players doesn't mean it'll be a great offense.
And great defense. I think Patriots will get a Super Bowl ring and be the number one. They would be the number one best NFL team because they're tied with like Steelers, 49ers, something like that. There's like a big tie for 6 rings.
They're only tied with the Steelers right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like they're all tied though. Like at least a lot of
49ers just like get 4 Super Bowl wins.
Okay. Well, yeah. So, but there's like a big tie for 6 because they have 6 Super Bowl rings now. And then there's a lot of other teams. So yeah, they would be number one team with the most Super Bowl rings if they get this Super Bowl 54 wins. So yeah, I'm excited. So yeah, but back to episode 8, because the Patriots won the Super Bowl back in like 2019, so Super Bowl 52. I wanted, like Little Asher wanted a Patriots trick shot video. But the Patriots were on Odell Beckham Jr. Edition. They were at Super Bowl. I forget which one, but it was like against the Seahawks. So yeah. But I pronounced Gronkowski and Beckham wrong. So yeah, I said like I forget what I said. I was like
Gronkowski or something.
Yeah. Like I actually pronounced it two different times, very wrong. I said like Gronkowski, Bronkowski, or something like that. I don't know. I said it terribly. So Rob Gronkowski, you're probably not listening, but if you are, very sorry. And then Odell Beckham Jr., I said his name wrong. I said Beckham. So, Little Asher did not know how to pronounce anything. So yeah, and then after that, I played the first game time ever on Dude Perfect Fancast history. So hashtag was the game. I stole it from Cow Fancast again. And so I went on like Twitter. I searched a hashtag that would have funny content. And then I would just like share funny hashtags, which actually ended up in a terrible disaster. Each one of them,
it was not funny.
Yeah. Each one of them were not funny at all. One of them like featured a mass shooting. Like thought that was funny. No, that's mass shootings are not funny. Just putting that out there. If you listen to that, if I offended you, very sorry. That was a year and a half ago, so don't hold that to me now. I definitely would not say that now. But yeah, it was a train wreck. It was just terrible. So yeah, and then at the end, when I went back and listened to it, I totally forgot that I did this, but I edited Dude Perfect singing Baby Shark. So if you want to go back and listen to that, links in the description. Go and listen to the 8th episode and listen to me editing Dude Perfect singing Baby Shark. So yeah, Baby Shark was big at that time. It was January 2019. So yeah, just putting that out there. Baby Shark isn't as big now because it's a year and a half later, but yeah, that was really funny looking back on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then then the next one, it was Bye For Now. So very Asher sounded like he, maybe mental issues, very like depressed, very sad Asher. Little Asher's computer broke, so the 2012 MacBook that I was using broke, which isn't that surprising that it was like so old. It was having glitches. Amazing that I could even do it off of that, but it broke. So I put the Dude Perfect Fancast on hold. And then I hinted, yet again, at getting Noah on the Dude Perfect Fancast. I don't think Noah even said yes at this point. I think Noah didn't even listen.
I was still thinking about it.
Noah, you didn't listen. So, so I just could say anything on it. Yeah, that was I desperately needed you, Noah, in that time. But we'll see how I got you later. But yeah, and then so that was bye for now. It was like 46 seconds or something like that. Then I had an update, so I told you guys that I had a new vision for the Dude Perfect Fancast. So I got a new computer, or I used another computer at my house, and I really tried to do a Dude Perfect Fancast. So I went back, episode 9, reviews, new logo, and good editing, came out March 1st, 2019. So after a 2-month hiatus, Little Asher came back and reviewed the 4 new Dude Perfect videos, so Overtime 7 and 8, Airplane Trick Shots 2, and then Real Life Trick Shots 3. So, yeah, and then Asher wanted to be uploading episodes every month. So yeah, the next one as of then was I wanted to do a 1-year or 10-year Dude Perfect anniversary thing, because that would have been 10 years. But I did not do it because just that episode 9 had terrible audio, like just terrible audio. I didn't like editing off of another computer. So I just, without doing any episodes, I just ended the show right there. Just said goodbye, ending the show, and just did that. So yeah, that's it for my old episodes. So yeah, wow, it ended in a disaster. I'm just gonna have to say, and
it was a train wreck.
Yeah, I mean, so guys, if you listen back, if you said, or if I said something, or in any episodes, if we said anything that offended you, that was older, and we're taking that, taking that to light now, and we're just apologizing. So yeah, if I said anything in that old episodes that offended you, sorry, I did not know anything then. Yeah, and I was still homeschooled. So yeah, that was because I could have done that. If I was public schooled like now, we had the 6-month hiatus because of school, and we could not keep up with it. And we'll talk about that more later. But yeah, I was homeschooled, so I had nothing else to do, and so yeah, I just started this, and it was a train wreck, and I did not have any plans. I just went into that and definitely bit off more than I could chew. So yeah, so then the new beginning. So let's go back a couple years. So Noah, how did you find out about Dude Perfect?
So I'm pretty sure it was summer 2015.
Mm-hmm.
Just scrolling through YouTube, I see golf stereotypes.
Nice.
First video I've ever seen. Hold it close to my heart, saw that, I was like, I'm hooked. So I just kept watching a bunch of videos, a bunch of that stuff, and then I'm pretty sure 3 days later after showing golf trick shots, I actually ordered 2 shirts, a hat, a bracelet.
Nice. So you were an automatic big fan, just like.
Oh yeah, I was an automatic big fan.
Well, and me too. Me too. I just have to say that. Yeah. No, is there anything else that you were gonna say?
Well, this is actually July? It was in July too. It was actually around July 4th, I think. It was July 10th, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
That I found them out, and 5th year anniversary coming back.
Yeah, 5th year anniversary. Wow. I found about Dude Perfect around June-ish, 2016. First video I ever saw. I think I said that it was Giant Sumo Wrestling Battle. Because that actually that's the first video that I saw again, when I actually got into it. Because 2016, I watched some, I loved it, but then I totally forgot about it for a year-ish kind of thing. And then Giant Sumo Wrestling Battle came out. And then I saw that one, and then I was, hooked again. So I really started being a fan 2018 around. Is that?
Yeah, 2017, 2018.
Yeah. So yeah, that's when I was a big fan, but I found out about Dude Perfect around 2019. 2016. But I was a fan then, so I loved it, and I automatically loved it, but I just forgot about it, honestly. So yeah, and my parents back then did not let me and my siblings watch that much YouTube. So that when I could watch YouTube, I forgot about it. So but yeah, and then I, like I said, I wanted a Dude Perfect podcast. Then made it happen, I guess. But then Noah, how did we meet? So
okay,
I remember
this was
vividly.
what, winter 2017.
Yeah.
It was like,
yeah,
it was Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas.
Around Christmas time.
Uh-huh.
And our church was having like this,
Christmas thing.
Yeah, like a Christmas thing, like set it up, like oh my gosh, what's it called? The
party event. Just
yeah, it was an event. It was an event. And then Asher was doing something, and my brother, actually my older brother, he was doing. I think you were like helping out. He was helping out too.
Yeah, I was with him helping out.
You guys were doing like the same thing, so you talked with him a little bit. And then my brother comes over to me. He's like, the kid I'm working with, he loves Dude Perfect. He loves Lego. He loves Star Wars, but a bunch of different stuff. So I'm like, that's really cool. So he brings me over. We meet. Asher has his glasses on.
Yeah, I have glasses.
Hello, like.
Yeah.
Hello, Asher.
Yeah.
Quiet. Started talking about it a little bit, and that's about that. That's where we started. That's where we first met.
Well, and then, I feel like that I like talked about Dude Perfect when you came over to him, and I was like near you, and I saw that you had a Dude Perfect shirt on, and I was like, I love Dude Perfect, and like, so yeah, and then that's how it all happened, and then a few years later, I tried to guilt you into doing the show. So when I initially asked you around like January 2019, you were like, maybe not, maybe you didn't really know. You had like cold feet about doing it because you didn't really know what podcast was, what you would be getting into. But then in the summer when I finished it, probably last summer. So last like June, May kind of thing.
It's like middle of June, I think. That you like asked me.
Well, I feel
and
like
I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
but I'm pretty sure you're like, dude.
Yeah, I feel like
super cool. Bunch of different stuff.
I feel like there was a day I remember very, very good. Last year, it was your birthday. May 4th, we went out to the mall. We loved Legos at that time, so we bought probably, well, you bought like 13 Lego sets, and like big ones.
I bought a whole wave of Lego sets, actually, except for one.
Yeah, you bought like a whole series, and they were almost all Star Wars because
they were all Star Wars.
Yeah, big Star Wars fans. So yeah, I mean, and then I think that day I brought it up again. And, I thought, just try it again. I asked you. You said, maybe. We talked about it. And I feel like...
we kept talking about it.
And then, after that, we saw each other probably every week. We started talking about it. We started planning it. And then July... what is the date now? July 3rd.
It's July 3rd.
Yeah, July 3rd, 2019. We finally got together and recorded the first episode of the Dude Perfect Fancast. So
exactly a year ago.
Yeah, exactly a year ago from today. And exactly a year ago for you guys being uploaded. Because July 5th was the day that we uploaded it. There was an in-between break, like in between July 4th, edited the episode that day. So that's how I got Noah to do the show. And just before we get into the first episode, if you go back and listen, like we talk so slow. Like now, like okay, let's just say like okay, going back. Okay, this is how we would introduce the show. So it'd be like intro. Hi, I'm Asher.
I'm Noah.
And we're back. And let's do. And then now we're like, what is up, guys? Welcome to the Dude Perfect Fancast, episode 23. You know, stuff like that. So yeah, we're very very slow talkers. So which is not the best for podcasting. But if you go back and listen to it in like 2 times the speed, we actually sound a bit more professional because we talk faster. But yeah, and then and just to say, Little Asher and Little Noah will still talk about ourselves in the third person because we're noobs at this and terrible, stuff like that. Okay, now let's get into the first episode of this show. 1 year ago today, we made this episode. So, Overtime 10 in Trivia came out July 5th, 2019. This episode is the second most popular episode on our channel, or on our podcast thing. This has 1.4 thousand plays, so good stats. So how we opened is that we said hi, and then we said that the catchphrase was "the mic is fake, but it's amazing that you could still hear us." Oh my
horrible
gosh!
Catchphrase, too long.
Yeah, too long. Bad catchphrase. I don't think we put it in the description. I don't think we put it anywhere. That wasn't even the catchphrase. So yeah, I feel like that terrible catchphrase, terrible motto. Just bad altogether. I was talking about when I got like a mic. That I actually said that I had a mic back in like the 5th episode of my old show. I was talking about the same mic. I got it off of Amazon. It was like $25. Tried to set it up, but it did not work because it's like fake, kind of a little bit. I don't know, but yeah, it's a fake mic, I guess. Did not work. So yeah, and then so the goal for the listeners at that time. So last year, or on my old channel, I thought that total plays, so like all my episodes combined, every play that I got on the episodes, I thought that all of those combined were all the listeners. I was mistaken. That was total plays. So I said that I had 1,000 total listeners. In reality, I actually had 1,000 total plays, so all the plays on each of my episodes all combined. I had 1,000 of them. In reality, I had only like 45 listeners at my old podcast. So we went back and we said our goal for the listeners, but in reality that would be the total plays because we were wrong about that and stuff like that. So yeah, my goal was 2,000, and so that was my goal for the total plays. Noah, what was your goal?
My goal was 5,000 total plays, and Asher thought I was crazy. He's like, dude, we're not going to get 5,000. I'm like, yes, I know it's a lot.
Yeah.
But I think we can hit it.
And now, in reality, we don't really talk about our analytics that much. This is probably one of the only episodes that we will.
The first time I actually talking about analytics.
But this podcast and all of the plays that we got from all our 23 episodes, plus our game time, plus breaking news, the 2 episodes of that, we have, drum roll please, 11,000 total plays. 11,000.
That destroyed your guess and
Yeah. Well, you were closer, I guess. So you win. You win the challenge because you were closer than me. But
I feel like we made a bet before we recorded or something. Whoever was closer,
gets to do something. And we forgot about that because we never wrote it down. We never did anything about that. So but 11,000 total plays. So all of our episodes combined into one, we have 11,000 total plays, which is amazing. It's crazy to see now. Back in the first episode, the first week, probably we only got I'm gonna say maybe 20 plays. No, not even. I feel like 20.
Not even?
Yeah, I feel like for the first week, the first episode, we only got a few. And then just once we started actually uploading and stuff like that, we got maybe 100 on our first one, but then like 50s, and they,
And we thought that was a lot.
Yeah, we were like jumping up and down, like
100
yes.
listens. Let's go.
Yeah. But now we're so mistaken that because like on probably like a day after our new episodes are released, we get like probably at least 80 listens in just one day of our new episodes. So yeah, you guys, there's a lot of you guys up there.
We would get like those in like a whole 2-3 weeks.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So yeah, and then later in the episode we reviewed Overtime 10. And so yeah, the first time that you could hear my siblings in the background. So just to clarify, and if you're wondering, probably through almost every episode of the show, you could hear at one point, I can't talk, but at one point you could hear one of my siblings, probably one of my younger brothers, screaming in the background or doing something.
Except for when you came over to my house.
Yeah, except that. For the 2 episodes that we did that. But yeah, we could, that's, we did that, whatever. So yeah, I just addressing that, I do not torture my siblings. It's not just that they're like cutting themselves open, screaming at the top of their lungs. They're just kids, and shout out to all you older siblings out there who have younger siblings. You can, feel for me. I have 4 younger siblings. I'm the oldest of 5. So yeah, it's crazy at my house, and it's amazing that there hasn't been more, because back then I didn't even edit. So yeah, it's amazing that like the quality is so good, and stuff like that. But yeah, and then so during us like reviewing Overtime 11, we got to the cool not cool section of it, and I made a joke about Vermont. And I can remember when we did this. So I said, because Kobe had in Overtime 10, Kobe's cool not cool was a personal mister. So I said some joke about how in Vermont, so like this was a stereotype that I had, in Vermont at the summertime, Vermonters would have coats on, but their faces would be hot, and then they'd be running to me because I'd missed their face or something like that. That is a stereotype. I do not know what I was thinking. That was totally dumb. And that was a year ago, so yeah, hey. But yeah, and then Noah, you hated it. You were like I said that joke, like laughed at it, and you were like, yep. Okay, next segment, and stuff like you hated it. You just went to the next thing. So yeah. The reason why I put that in is that that was funny. Funny moment from that, and that was and I don't know, that was very weird. I don't know what I was thinking. So then the next thing, Noah, for the first few episodes, we had a fake editor / producer kind of thing named Jerry.
Yeah.
What were we thinking back then? I do not know.
I don't know.
What
And
we were
the
thinking.
thing is, we also hated Jerry.
Yeah, we hated them. We hated him. We said like, oh, Jerry's gonna do something. I even said in the second episode of the show, we'll talk about it later, but I was mad at Jerry for something. I don't know what we were thinking. Maybe like Jerry lived with one of us, and like we got him to edit. Maybe like he was a slave. I don't know what we were thinking, but we, it was dumb. Definitely, it went nowhere.
Hated Jerry, so
yeah, we were trying to make like
Jerry,
a storyline.
You're listening to this.
Yeah, Jerry.
We are sorry.
We're so sorry for hating you. For just talking about you and then just stop, talking about you. So yeah, Jerry. I don't know. I don't think we were thinking about the like Overtime Jerry, like Cody's. Do it for the honeys, Jerry. I think we were just talking about like a Jerry,
and also in this episode, Jerry, I said, I apologize for this too.
Yeah.
That I said Jerry should not be doing it for the honeys.
Yeah.
He should be doing it for the viewers.
So,
no.
Yeah.
I was wrong. I was super stupid by saying that.
Yeah, so overtime 10, Ty spun the wheel. Ned had to go, and Jerry came on, Cody playing Jerry, and yeah, we hated him at the time, or at least Noah did, and I don't know what we were thinking. Yeah, I did too, but I don't know what we were thinking about, why we hated him, because right now, I'd love to see Jerry again. Jerry, if you're listening, or Cody, or whoever, we want you in the overtime, or Wheel Unfortunate. And I want you in the Wheel Unfortunate. Yeah, we want Jerry. But I want you because I want Ty to spin the wheel again, and that's the only way to do it. So, yeah, I feel like Ty should spin that wheel again. Yeah, and then Noah, you predicted when we were talking about the Wheel Unfortunate, we were talking about the punishments. Noah, you predicted that Kobe would drive your car until it runs out of gas. You predicted it. Mm-hmm. And that video would come out a few months later. And Noah predicted it. You heard it here first, folks. So then when we got to after we reviewed overtime 10, we said that we would have an ad or something like that because we wanted an ad just like we have now. We have an ad. But when we got to that, we said that we had an ad that the saying "You're powerful" would sponsor us. So I feel like in editing, I wanted to have ads like we do now. So we were hoping on that, but then when it came to July 5th, 2019, it was the day that I was supposed to upload, and I just did not have it ready. So I feel like I just scrambled to come up with something. So our pastor says always, and shout out to you if you're listening, Craig, you know who you are. He always says you're powerful. So I feel like I just remembered that. I said, oh, we'll just get that saying to sponsor the episode. And then it did, very cringe, but it did. And no, what does this remind you of when we were back, when we went back?
When we were looking back, listening to all these, this reminded me of Sesame Street.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, and I do not know what we were thinking about, but so people, if you guys, if you listen to the episode, you were thinking about why would you get that? It's so dumb, bad or whatever. Hey, just, we weren't thinking at the time. So yeah, and then we played the first ever game time on this podcast. Noah won. It was a good battle. But Noah won. And then at the end, so when we said, pound it, noggin, see ya, at the end, break. Then there was this lady. It was Google Translate that I edited, and she was supposed to go she was supposed to be a storyline through the thing, I guess. But yeah, I got Google Translate.
And then you did episode 1, 2, and 4 or something?
Yeah,
and then you did nothing else with it.
Yeah, I did nothing else. I just did, okay, so she went back, and Noah did not listen. Noah didn't hear this, and, I told him or whatever. But the first time that he actually listened to this was a few days ago when we were listening to these. So she said, I hate Noah or something like that. I'm going to kick him off the show. I don't know what I was thinking at that moment. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. So yeah, Google Translate lady, is dead now. She will never come back. She's gone for the, entirety of this show. She will never come back. So yeah, good job. But yeah, I feel like I was trying to make a storyline, acting like she would be I'd interview her, and then she'd come on the show as another co-host, and it'd be very weird. So apologies, Noah. Google Translate lady did hate you at the time. But, she's gone now, so, good job for that. Okay, now let's head on to, the second episode. So
the second episode, a chat with Ned, a tour, a review, and a tour review, I think.
Yeah.
This came out July 19th, 2019. This episode has 370 plays. Definitely not our biggest episode.
But not the worst.
Yeah, so we reviewed RC Plane Battle, and then, Asher actually edited in his reaction after watching the video for the first time.
Yeah, very cringe.
And then I actually joined Team Kobe.
Yeah, for bass fishing battle or something.
For bass fishing battle. I was like, okay, Team Kobe.
Well, yeah, because you were you were Ty, but then you put Kobe as your number 2. Why did you do that, Noah? And then you kept it up.
I don't know why I did it. I really don't know why. I think I was trying to prank you, and then it actually went someplace, and I just never told you or anything, and forgot that it was an actual prank.
Yeah. Huh. That was weird. That confused me. I was kind of mad because you were saying that whoever won the latest battle, you'd be on Ty's team, but then number 2 spot goes to whoever.
No, I think I did it for to see if to give, because if Kobe had won, I probably would have gone. Kobe would have been my second ever, but I would kind of proving himself to be worthy.
Yeah.
So I think it was kind of like that.
Yeah.
And then also you can hear Asher's dog for the first time.
Yeah.
Millie.
So just quick story. Millie, my dog at the time, she was only in a few episodes. I think she was. She went off at the 5th episode. Then she, left. Actually, she was very well. Yeah, she was a young dog. She was a rescue, my family's first pet. And there wasn't really any chemistry between us. She had a lot of physical issues, so we sent her back to the adoption pet thingy. I said it on the show, but I don't really like animals, but, so just putting that out there. So that's why you don't hear her really in the, anymore in the episodes. Just pointing that out. But yeah.
And then also, I predicted for Bass Fishing Battle that the twins will get 4th and 5th.
Yeah.
And and then
nice.
We also talked about the Pounded Noggin Tour.
Yeah.
And then Asher, young Asher, little Asher, he thought that the tour show will be different, that he thought it would be different every time.
Well, and to go on record, I think you agreed with me too, so, don't point it all on me. But, because I watched the full...
I don't think I did. I was like, maybe, I thought, maybe some parts.
Yeah, but I feel like I said, oh man, what did I say? Oh, I watched the whole tour, on YouTube, there was, this whole tour thing. I watched it, and I felt like I really liked it, but I feel like what is it? I can't even talk anymore, guys. But I feel like I spoiled it for myself, so I just, I was sad about that, and I feel like I was just speaking in a place of hurt, just feeling like I wish that it is different because I just spoiled it for for me, and I spoiled it for me. But Noah, they did now replace the 2020 tour with the 2021 tour. So Noah, maybe I'll go on record for saying this, because they have more time now to work on the 2021 show. Maybe they will change things up. Maybe they'll go each show, maybe each break, they will change things up. Maybe no. I don't know. I'm going on record and saying that.
Different cool, not cool items.
Yeah, maybe.
At one, one, and then they have break, and then
yeah.
that stuff.
Yeah, because they have more time to work on it. So yeah. Just going on record for saying that. Okay.
And then this is also the first time Asher talks about his hair.
Oh yeah, my great hair. Still have great hair. You can see on our Instagram on our trick shot video, you can see, I have clearly some gray hair, so yeah, just pointing that out there.
And talking about Asher, he also did the cringe interview with Ned Forster.
Yeah, go back. So it was inspired by my old episode, the second episode of my old podcast. And so yeah, I just tried to do the same thing better. It didn't work. I feel like I said before, my old episode, I did it better. But yeah, it was terrible. Go back and listen if you want, but it was terrible,
And then Asher, Asher was trying to get people to trying to get fans to call into the show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey, I was really trying to blackmail you, and you'll see later, but I was really trying to get you guys to call in, just I wanted to hear you guys, for the first time ever. I was just, little Asher, he was needy, he wanted fans. So yeah, thank you guys for listening. And yeah, guys, we do have fans now. They have talked to us. So yeah, thank you guys for actually talking to us. But it took a while. I'm just, gonna add that.
And then also after the interview, I don't know why. I think, I really don't know why, but I did not talk for the rest of the episode.
Yeah, until the outro.
And then at the outro, we, goodbye. And then Asher, I was salty. I don't know why.
Yeah, I feel like you were mad because Kobe won the battle.
I don't know why. Sure. But then, and you were also talking a lot too.
Yeah, I feel like you weren't having your best day. You were a bit salty. You were a bit mad. A rage. There was a bit of rage monster in you. I'm just gonna go on record for saying that.
But you were the one talking a lot. You just kept on talking and talking. I think I was just tired of it.
Yeah.
And then Asher kept recording, and then Asher said something no. I hit the button and just end the recording.
Yeah, I feel like I was trying to be funny to see I'm gonna keep recording or something like that and see what kind of funny stuff comes out of that. And so I did, and then Noah saw that I kept recording, so then Noah went and boom, he stopped the recording and ended the show. I feel like the conversation after that episode wasn't the best that we've ever had. But
I was I think I ended it because I thought you forgot, so I think I did that too. But I was also a little salty.
Yeah.
You're wait, why did you keep it recording? A bunch of different stuff, and then also the Google Translate lady comes again.
I feel like she said, I hate Team Ty, I love Team Kobe or something like that.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, trying to get her to storyline happening for her, but never happened. So okay, then on to the third episode, so our favorite Dude Perfect videos. This is pretty much straightforward, so we went through each series, so trick shots, stereotypes, battles, overtime, face-offs, and we reviewed each our favorite videos from each category. Then we said our overall top 3 favorite videos. So I feel like that was a good episode, I feel like, and I honestly feel like the idea of our favorite Dude Perfect videos is good. So good that I feel like in a few weeks, Noah, the week after we review Foam Airplane Battle, we are going to do a part 2 of our favorite Dude Perfect videos. So we're going to be going back, revisiting, and we're going to be, I think, because most of the videos that we said that was our favorite has now changed. So, we're going to be going through, we're going to probably be saying our top 3 from each category, making it a bit longer. And, maybe then top 10 overall favorite episodes or videos, Dude Perfect videos. But it's going to be good episodes, so stay tuned for that. And so for this one, we did not have, unlike we're going to be doing in a few weeks, we did not have anything planned, no. We did not have...
We had no plan.
Yeah, we had, we just went into it. You came over to my house. We said, maybe we should do the third episode. Let's do, our favorite Dude Perfect videos. And then just, went into it and just froze. Just like pretty
Yeah.
much like because I think before it we went and like looked at the YouTube or Dude Perfect videos, like the list of videos, and we got like a concept of what it would be. But like we were very like I like to say scatterbrained. I don't know if it's a word that I came up with myself.
No, it's a word.
Yeah, I feel like I say scatterbrained the word and a lot because I have been in the past. I'm probably going to be in the future. But yeah, that's just but then at the end of it, we roast Morgs. The first time that both of us roast Morgs. For the first time. And then at the end of the episode, I made the signature sign out for the first 11 episodes. Knuckles, headbutt, see ya. And then I say good night for the first time in Dude Perfect Fancast history. No, why did we stop doing Knuckles, headbutt, see ya? I feel like there's
Well, I know we ended it on our 11th episode before on our hiatus, and then I think we're just like, let's just do Pound It Noggin,
I feel like that was better.
Dude Perfect, be like,
I feel like
Pound It Noggin's just way easier.
Yeah, and I feel like Knuckles, headbutt, see ya is very cringy, and but I mean, it kind of suits how we were on the first on the first few episodes. I feel like we were just trying to outdo or like just do like be professional or whatever, and it just definitely did not go over. So now on to the fourth episode.
So this is We Saw Dude Perfect and review Bass Fishing Battle. This came out on August 9th, 2019. Has 340 plays.
Nice,
okay one. Definitely not the best one.
Yep.
Very energetic opening. We reviewed Bass Fishing Battle, and then Asher had the realization that every time Ty won a battle in 2019, a famous person died.
Yes, I had that realization, Noah. And so, Noah, let's just go back on 2019. So, 2019, we had, a really good, Ty only won 2 videos, so Bass Fishing Battle and Backyard Games Battle. Now, I had the realization that a famous person died each time Ty won a video in that year, or a battle video. The first time Grant Thompson, King of Random, died that same night. And I have with me a fact that it is true. I had the realization. So rest in peace, Jim Leach-Hair. He was an American football linebacker. He played for the Cincinnati Bengals. He played in Super Bowl 16 against the 49ers. After the NFL, he became a head coach and a mayor of Mayville, North Dakota. And then he died on November 4th, 2019, the same day that Backyard Games Battle came out. I did a lot of researching, but that paid off. I feel like, I predict the future,
Okay,
after the ultimate predictor.
Every time Kobe Cotton wins a battle, a person dies.
Well, I said Ty, and it did happen. It did work, so just pointing that out.
I'm going to make a statement.
Okay.
Whenever Kobe wins a battle,
okay,
it's on a day it's on a day in a month. Boom.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Well,
that's it's like every day a famous person dies.
No, not every day. But I mean,
But I don't even know who that guy is.
He's a Cincinnati Bengals. Guys, shout out if you know him.
Yeah.
If he was like your father, if you were like your uncle, sorry, you guys know him. And Noah, you shouldn't make like a bold prediction that nobody knew him, Noah.
I'm not saying that. I said I don't know him.
Oh yeah.
And usually, a lot of famous people. A lot of people know. I don't know any. I don't think he's a football player, famous for a lot of. I would say probably maybe 100, about 100,000 people. I'd say they know, but That's only 100,000. That's not much.
Hey, I made the realization episode 4, and it stuck with me. And yeah, Ty only won 2 solo battles, and that 2 solo battles in 2019, a famous person died that same night that it was uploaded. So yeah, I'm just pointing that out.
You know, a famous person died today, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who was it?
I don't know.
Wow. Okay.
Somebody did.
Huh. Yeah, well, that's... Okay. Well, yeah, thank you guys for, listening. I am right, and yeah. Okay, now let's go on to the rest of the part 4, or episode 4. Yeah, okay.
And then, and then after, I don't know why, we took like a 5-hour break.
Oh, yeah.
And we did like a 3-round. First round was, home run derby.
Yeah.
Second round, Asher won that.
Uh-huh.
Basketball, I won that.
Yeah.
And then we did like an obstacle course, and we made the deal that whoever lost had to reveal their celebrity crush. But I was the one who lost because I twisted my ankle.
Yeah, you
and
twisted your ankle.
Suck it.
Well, okay, what happened after? Did you actually twist it? Did you get a doctor's note that you twisted it?
That's like saying, did you get punched in the face? Yeah, I got punched in the face. I was there when it happened.
Okay. I was there when it happened.
I twisted my ankle sideways and I could barely walk on it.
Okay. Well, and I did a rematch, though. I did, mini, Dude Perfect basketball hoop, did that.
Well, you didn't even give me any time to, like, ice it or anything. You're like...
I did give you ice, though. I did give you ice.
Yeah, after we did it, I still couldn't walk on it.
Well, I mean, that was a year ago, Noah. It was Cruel Asher a year ago. So
yeah, actually, like, suck it.
But you still did say your celebrity crush.
I know, I kept my word. But
yep.
I bet if Asher was the one who lost, he wouldn't reveal his celebrity crush.
I wouldn't have a year ago. But I will today. At the end of this episode, you can hear me telling my celebrity crush. But just, if you haven't heard the episode, Noah's celebrity crush is Millie Bobby Brown, 11. So yeah, that's, good. Yep. So yeah, hey, stay tuned for the rest of the episode. I'm going to share my celebrity crush for the first time.
You guys want something else? I was like nervous to say. I was like, oh, if you were gonna know. I'm like, now I'm like, oh, don't care.
Yeah, and I don't care either. Just like you're gonna see
really, actually,
at the end of the episode.
A week or two ago, you're like, I don't have one.
Yeah, and maybe I do now. Maybe I don't. I don't know. Okay, so then Editor Edition 2 and Trivia. So this came out on August 16th, 2019. This is the 5th episode. This episode has 400 plays. The gist of this episode, first episode we recorded in Noah's house, one out of the 2 times that we recorded in your house, and recorded it on the same day. And so we were very slow and tired this episode. We reviewed Editor Edition 2. Also talked about how we'll be doing seasons, so season 1, season 2 of the show, and I mean, we we scrapped that idea after our hiatus, which is good because that's just confusing. I don't know why we would have seasons because it's all the same. It blends together, so it's kind of weird. But yeah, and then we also we also tried to do 80s trivia, but it was very edgy, very crude, kind of like stuff, questions. So, and there was the last sighting of Google Translate lady. She was very excited for 80s trivia, but then we let her down because we did normal trivia because, 80s trivia was very edgy. But yeah, and then on that, we went into overtime. Asher won because he said Spielberg first. Steven Spielberg first, or Noah said Steven Spielberg. I said Spielberg first. So I really won. We went unplanned.
You did say a couple episodes later that I won this one.
Yeah, but then I won the other one. There was a time.
I know. Yes, you won the other one, but you said I won this one, so
I just feel like I feel like there. I don't know. I have some bitterness because I feel like, I should have won that, But yeah, and then Noah was giving me a hard time. We decided to name this segment Tease the Homeschooler because I knew nothing about the trivia. By the end of the episode, we were almost delirious because we were just laughing. We were just weird, I don't know. We were just tired, laughing, giddily. I don't know. It just weird episode altogether. So yeah. And then Noah, what's the next episode?
The next episode is the worst episode in my opinion,
anonymously.
in Perfect Fancast history.
Yeah, anonymous.
But it's not like the worst played amount for some reason.
Uh-huh.
This is Home Run Derby Face-Off Review and Try Not to Laugh Challenge.
Mm-hmm.
This came out August 23rd, 2019. This has 370 plays.
Wow.
And in my opinion, this is our worst one, but it did super good.
No, everybody's opinion is terrible, I think. Pretty sure. But yeah.
So we recorded this same day as episode 5 at my house. Yeah. And then we were just super tired, and then we also announced that we would be starting an Instagram.
Yeah, just looking back on that, we now have an Instagram page. It has almost 200 followers, and we were so excited.
Super good now.
Yeah.
And then basically I was like, I'm running the page. Asher mainly runs it because he does a lot of the editing stuff, so he can just edit some videos. And then reviewed Home Run Derby Face Off. We didn't really have anything else.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was saying the ceiling may be short, the field may be long, but the game is wide open. A quote from Ned, and Asher was shutting me up.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I was bitter from losing to the Spielberg thing. So episode 5, teasing you a little bit, and then you're like, shut up. Yeah.
And then we played a Try Not to Laugh.
Yeah.
We actually had to re-record it because the first time, Asher laughed so many times.
Well, and I feel
and there were a bunch of dark jokes.
Yeah. So then I quote, I was stone-faced. The jokes were hitting me like a ball off of my face.
Like balls.
I don't know. It was very, very weird. I was very, I don't know. But,
we got that from the bad joke telling of Dude Perfect.
Yeah.
And then I forfeited it because it was just I was just done. I was just too tired.
Yeah.
And then for around 6 straight minutes.
Yeah.
We were, at the end, we were arguing about, who won stuff.
6
figuring
minutes.
Stuff out. It was literally
6 minutes of us just arguing about who won.
Maybe it was just funny for people, to listen to us argue, but,
it isn't for us anymore. Yeah. That, if we just had, an episode that we just argued the whole episode, I think that episode would probably get 10 plays in 3 weeks. Yeah. I'm just saying, for you true fans out there would listen, but I feel like most of you guys would just hate it, I don't think, it would be terrible, I feel like. So now we're gonna just go on to a break and then go back and review the rest of the episode. Okay, guys, hope you like that ad. We just realized that this is now an hour and a half long, so we're going to be a bit quicker. We don't really want it to go over 2 hours. Okay, so now let's go on to episode 7. So this episode is kind of the first more professional episode that we've had on the show. Because, we don't have plans, but, we really, thought about this episode. So this episode is called Reviews on Dude Perfect Videos and Listener Reviews. This came out September 16th, 2019. This episode has 410 plays. And so this is the first time that we recorded at our church parking lot. We did this we recorded on our church parking lot from episode 7, 8, and 9, so this is our second season. So like we said, we did seasons. We scrapped that idea because there's no really use for seasons. We reviewed Overtime 11, and then we shared our first Apple Podcast review. So you guys actually came through for us, and you guys actually answered and we got to hear you and whatever. So yeah, we were very happy this episode. I could not pronounce Adele right. So yeah, just, I was, I said Adelie, I think. So yeah, a shout out to Adele. Sorry for pronouncing your name wrong. And, you, actually provided us with the idea of, doing game time. So, reviewing Dude Perfect, or doing trivia for Dude Perfect videos. So yeah, shout out to you. And then we reviewed Helicopter Battleship Battle. At the end, I edited in Trey Kennedy's Football's Back song because we talked about football, and I just loved it. It was the start of the football season, so yeah. Okay, on to episode 8.
Okay, so guys, for episode 8, we did camping. We reviewed camping stereotypes and talked about it on Instagram. This came out October 1st, 2019. This episode has 380 plays. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we also recorded this in our church parking lot as long with episode 9, same day.
Yep.
And then Asher and I, we both talked about different schedules because we never talked about it, but we talked about it, but never agreed on one.
Yeah.
We also talked about our Instagram, and then we talked a little bit more about camping stereotypes.
Yeah, we went deeper.
We usually would do before.
Mm-hmm.
And then we also talked about the announcement of All Sports Golf Battle 4.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit. And then we also talked about Bucket List before the name was even released. We knew that they were on an aircraft carrier. We thought they were doing going around to different jobs, but
yeah. Well, I mean, you're right. We're kind of right on that. Yeah.
And then Asher did the Do Less, God Bless outro.
Yeah, I was very much into Trey Kennedy.
That's a Trey Kennedy quote.
Yeah, so I did Football's Back and then Do Less, God Bless. So yeah, I was very much into Trey Kennedy.
That was when you were super into Trey Kennedy.
I'm not as much into Trey Kennedy, but I still love, his content. Go and check him out, Trey Kennedy. But yeah, and then so episode 9, new series, Game Time. So first mainly trivia episode ever. So yeah, because we did reviews and then trivia on episodes, but this is the first main trivia episode. We recorded this episode on the same day that we recorded episode 8. We actually, in the intro, I said that it was episode 8, but it is not. And then this came out on October 7th, 2019. This has 400 plays. We each had 10 questions to ask each other. So Noah asked me first, then I asked Noah questions. At the end, we tied, so then we went into overtime, but we did not get anything correct. So we just said that it was a tie, and we said that we would do something on our Instagram page, but we never did. So, yeah, okay. Now on to episode 10.
Episode 10, the huge announcement and All Sports Trick Shots review. This came out on October 21st, 2019. Mm-hmm. This episode has 480 plays.
Yeah.
So, pretty big. And then Asher was being a little mean to me,
Yeah, I was being mean to everybody.
He got me sick. He roasted people by saying only girls use candles.
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. And I even roasted Cody Jones for throwing up in Bucket List. I said that he was a weak man. So, guys, take a minute. I'm gonna take a minute to just apologize to girls and boys can use candles. And then Cody Jones, he just has a weak stomach. Sorry to all you guys. I was not having the best episode. Definitely not.
He was a little salty.
Yep. I was Noah in episode 2.
And then Asher announced his future hit podcast that he never uploaded on except for the intro song.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's I'm glad that I didn't upload anything in future hits.
And then Asher also blackmailed all you guys, the fans, to like Instagram posts to get me to be better because I was sick.
Yeah, because I got Noah sick.
And then we after that we reviewed All Sports Trick Shots very slowly.
Mm-hmm.
Super cold in Asher's huge room. He says.
Yeah.
And then he was flexing that he had a mansion when he does not live in a mansion, guys.
Yeah, I have a bigger house, but definitely not a mansion. And I was, I gave Noah a cold. I Yeah, guaranteed. So yeah. So now episode 11 on Unexpected Review. Our predictions for OT 12. This came out October 28th, 2019. This episode has 1.4 thousand plays. So yeah, 1,400 plays. So yeah, this we were very slow this episode, but this is our number one most popular episode ever out of all of our episodes, which is kind of weird because I mean this is the episode before we went on hiatus, but it is very weird that we had that we did that or whatever. So yeah, we reviewed unexpected trick shots. We talked about how Mr. Beast was planting or was trying to plant 20 million trees. And we said that we would donate to Team Trees, but we did not. Because we forgot about it or whatever. And then I actually did get Noah sick last episode. But now my room was, warmer. Yeah. So I actually put a heater in there. And then I predicted, we predicted what would happen on Overtime 12. We thought that Cody should spin the wheel. And we still do. I feel like Cody and Tyler only spun once, so I feel like they should spin again. At least as many times as Garrett did, 2 times. And then I again blackmailed you guys. I again blackmailed the fans. And so yeah, I mean,
after we also argued about who should rate the first video.
Yeah, we should because I wanted you to rate it like 1 out of 10 first, and I'd give my rating.
I was like, oh no, I want you to. So
it was weird, and then that's how we ended the show. That's how we ended the last episode, and maybe people didn't think that we'd be coming back, but yeah. So why we had this hiatus? So we had a 6-month hiatus after this. We did not see each other after that. I think the first time we saw each other was like maybe late November. Yeah, no, maybe December. I'm thinking.
Hey, I think like once or twice in December, but not much.
No, definitely not much. So yeah, and then just because of school, I started public school. Like for the first time ever, I was homeschooled. And now started that. So yeah, I just I had we had a lot going on. We did not see each other. So we just stopped the show, and I couldn't get the show had like a glitch. So did my Future Hit podcast, so that's why I stopped that. So yeah, there was like a glitch on Anchor. You can listen to the We're Back episode for more details about that. But yeah, but then during quarantine, we had a lot of stuff happen. In the 6 months, I actually was on the radio in Vermont. So my dad, he's like the boss of a nonprofit in Rutland, Vermont, Mentor Connector, if you know that. And if you're in Rutland, you can actually see downtown by the Walmart, my face is on a trash can. Yeah, you can actually see me on a trash can. With like a mentor. I was in a photo shoot, that isn't my real mentor, but I'm fishing. So yeah, go check that out. And if you do take a picture of that, please tag us on Instagram at dude_perfect_fancast. So I was, with my dad one day. He was on the radio, and I went with him, and I talked about how I had my own podcasts, the Dude Perfect Fancast, and so yeah, I talked about that, and that was really, really cool. What is going on, guys? Asher here. As I was editing this episode, I found a little clip from me being on the radio in a local Rutland radio station. So here it is. I love podcasts, probably more than like social media.
So do you have one yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about it and how we might be able to join at some point. Cool.
So it's called the Dude Perfect Fancast. So it's a YouTube channel, Dude Perfect. They're really great, and I have a fans podcast with my friend about it.
Oh, nice.
Okay, guys, hope you like that. This was a short clip from it, but I hope you still enjoyed it. And yeah, back to the episode. So yeah, that was definitely a highlight. But then why? So another question or thing that we should say or whatever. Why I say goodnight at the end of each episode is because I usually listen to podcasts at night. And then I say goodnight because at goodnight for like I listen to podcasts at night. Maybe some of you guys do too. So yeah, that's why we say goodnight at the end because I'd probably fall asleep at the end of each episode. So yeah, and then so our show, if we didn't have quarantine, Noah, we wouldn't have.
I don't think we would have. I don't think we would be making this video right now.
No.
We wouldn't be making this episode for you.
Yeah,
guys.
if it wasn't for quarantine.
If we were not in quarantine, we probably would have never started the Dude Perfect Fancast back up.
Yeah.
We never would have started the Mr. Beast Fancast.
Yeah. You wouldn't started High Five Studios Fancast. Yeah, I feel like if we didn't have quarantine, we would have this would be over. Like you wouldn't be having us, you wouldn't be hearing from us. I feel like maybe a few maybe this summer we would have gotten back, but I feel like just quarantine. I mean, there's some good stuff that happens in quarantine, believe it or not, and this is one of them. So yeah, but then so March 24th, 2020, this was a few days after I had after we got dismissed from our schools, we did online school, and I just talked about the past, present, and future of the show. I sounded terrible. I sounded like I had a cold. I don't remember having a cold, but I did, I guess. Because I sounded terrible. The audio quality is terrible. And then I also said that if you guys want to be on the show, you can email us using the link in our description. I mean, that still kind of stands if you guys want to be on the show. If you want to have an interview or whatever, maybe help review a Dude Perfect video, you can go ahead, dudeperfectfancast@gmail.com, and yeah, we can contact you and see if you can be on the show. But yeah, and then so there was almost a month break between We're Back and then episode 12 because I actually contacted Noah March 24th or whatever when I recorded that, but then we were kind of I don't know, I guess a little scared or whatever to start back up.
I'm pretty sure we took a lot of time to plan, figure everything out. We wanted it to be perfect.
Yeah, but if you listen to it, it's definitely not perfect. This episode just there's terrible audio quality because we tried to record each of our sides and then blend it together, but that definitely did not work. There was this scratchy noise in the whole thing, and that's because I had my my earbud jack in or whatever. I had my earbuds in the computer that we were recording off of, and that just sounded awful. So yeah, guys, if you listen to that, sorry. We actually did. It was a good episode, but the audio quality is terrible, so probably not that many people listened to it. Yeah, and it came out April 17th, 2020. So yeah, Noah, what else did we do in this episode?
We mainly just talked about a bunch of basically all the things that happened in the 6 months that we missed on our hiatus, and then talked about our plans, about catching up from our hiatus, and we actually had our first ever ad.
Yeah, we did. I finally got together, after not even my old show. I said that I wanted an ad, and then now this. The first 11 episodes we wanted to add, and now finally I made one. So yeah, that was a big moment. And then so yeah, this episode is called Reviewing 6 Months of Dude Perfect News, by the way. So yeah. And then we also reviewed the Dude Perfect Fancast, or the Dude Perfect Backstage Pass trailer that came out the day before we recorded. So yeah. And then episode 13. So episode 13 is called Ned is a Thief. So it's the first kind of like, we like to say like clickbaity. It's not really that clickbaity. It's really just like a different, like, we're just trying to, go like change things up a bit. And we pointed out how Ned was going through the trash can in overtime 15. So yeah, we reviewed, or we have a new theme song. We would use that theme song through till episode 19. We recorded it on this was our only episode that we recorded on a real mic. But we have bad audio quality, so just like it did not work out. So yeah. But then we share Apple Podcast reviews that we got over hiatus. I make the saying we represent Dude Perfect in the podcasting community. Then we review Overtime 12 through 15. Then we talk about how Gronk moved to the Bucks. So yeah, and then Noah, what is episode?
And then also shout out to Adele.
Again.
For giving us that game time idea.
Yeah, again.
For giving us the idea of game time. So. Yeah.
Okay, so then
and then
14. May
1st, 2020 is Dude Perfect Getting Too Old. So we had some pretty good quality in this. We actually recorded this twice.
Yeah.
Because for some reason the audio file got lost or something.
Yeah, got deleted.
We share some Apple Podcast reviews. We reviewed Bucket List. Then also all the Quarantine Classic live streams.
Mm-hmm.
And then we actually announced the Game Time series.
Yeah, that would be starting every Monday. And then breaking news came out May 6th, 2020. Me and Noah announced that we would be starting our own podcast. So I'd be starting the Mr. Beast Fancast. Noah would be starting the High Five Studios Fancast. So yeah. And then episode 15 is Kobe in... why is Kobe not in quarantine stereotypes? Came out May 6th, 2020. Or 8th. Sorry, guys. Then we share polls from our Instagram page. Then we share Apple Podcast reviews. We roast morgues yet again. Then review Dude Perfect Rewind 2019 and review quarantine stereotypes. Now, what is episode 16?
Episode 16 came out on May 15th, 2020. Is Kobe actually trying to win battles now? So we reviewed all the trick shots and battles that we missed on the hiatus. So Nerf trick shots, hockey trick shots, water bottle flip 3, backyard games battle, all sports bowling battle, airsoft battle royale 2, freeze frame Nerf battle, and blindfolded archery battle. And we were actually officially not reviewing the videos we missed on the hiatus.
Yeah, we're done with reviewing videos that we missed on our hiatus. So yeah, now we are officially Big Asher and Big Noah because we are not noobs at this anymore. And now we're done reviewing the videos that we reviewed over our hiatus. So then episode 17, Dude Perfect Backstage Pass documentary review part 1, May 20. It came out May 22nd, 2020. So me and Noah talk about the first 45 minutes of the documentary. And actually the audio files got mixed up during editing. So if you listen to this and then saw that like at the end like half, we just review, or I had the same audio file as the start or whatever. So yeah, go and check it out now. I've fixed it. So yeah. And then what is episode 18?
18 is the part 2 of reviewing the Dude Perfect documentary. This came out May 29th, 2020. And then we talk about the second part of the Dude Perfect documentary. And that's it, really.
And then episode 19, how is Ned Forster related to Joe Exotic? June 5th, 2020, came out then. Then me and Noah review Overtime 16, talk about the 1-year anniversary, which is right now. Yeah. And then what is the 6th?
You mean the 20?
20. 20. So
Episode 20 is finding the sixth member of Dude Perfect. This came out on June 12th, 2020. Feels like yesterday we recorded it, though.
Yeah.
We basically talked about, we reviewed Dude Perfect's first video, Backyard Edition, and talked about the sixth member of Dude Perfect.
Yep, and then episode 22, the worst Dude Perfect ever. It came out June 19th, 2020. Me and Noah review All Sports Golf Battle 4 with Zac Efron, and I had some big issues with this video.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then latest review.
This
Noah.
Last week's episode, can we figure out who Panda is? June 26th, 2020. Basically, we talk about some theories on who Panda is and review Unpredictable Trick Shots. So go check that out after you listen to this.
Yeah, great episode.
And then our final episode.
So yeah, that's all the episodes that we've had, and then now just going through game time. So Star Wars trivia. The first one came out on Noah's birthday. Noah wins this video. Came out May 4th, 2020. Dude Perfect trivia. First Dude Perfect trivia that we had came out May 11th, 2020. This came out the same day as the Dude Perfect documentary came out, and then I won that one. Then Harry Potter trivia May 18th, 2020. That came out. It came out a few days after Garrett's birthday, so we did some Harry Potter trivia. I won that one too. So then also some Dude Perfect trivia. The fourth episode, Noah won that. Then the fifth one, Dude Perfect trivia yet again. Noah won. Then sixth episode, I won. Seventh episode, I won. Eighth episode, Noah won. Ninth episode, we actually got the same video, the battle that we were going to be reviewing. And so yeah, that's why it's called why things don't really go to plan. And then you won that one, Noah. And now we're on to Game Time. Episode 10 comes out tomorrow, so go check that out if we can see if we'll tie or whatever. And then episode 11 of Game Time, the finale. Next week. So yeah, I mean, that's really all the show. We reviewed all the episodes that we've ever come out with. Not the Mr. Reese Fancast, but yeah, I really, really love doing the show. If we didn't have the show, I mean, my quarantine would have been terrible. And I feel like this show is really, really became something really, really cool. And I really feel like this next year of the Dude Perfect Fancast is really trying to get some interviews, because we said on our description, we say that this, we do interviews on this, and we haven't done any interviews, but I feel like we want to do some interviews with maybe you guys, and then some people related to Dude Perfect. I feel like this next year, we really want to focus on doing that. So yeah, Noah, is there anything you want to say about next year?
I feel like this past year, we've been doing a lot of just making episodes, getting everything down to what we wanted to be. But this upcoming year is basically, as Asher said, interviews, making a bunch more content for you guys.
Yeah, and different.
We have some big news coming soon.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I think this podcast is definitely not going away. So yeah, you can definitely. Well, for now, we might be taking a few breaks, but for now, it's staying the same. So now you guys ask questions on our story on Instagram. So let's just go through it fast. Who won the water bottle flip thing? I don't really know who they're talking about.
They're talking about, I'm pretty sure they're talking about when we said that we're doing the water bottle flips for our trick shots.
Oh, yeah. We did not do that.
So, we never filmed it.
Yeah. So. But water bottle flip trick shots that we're going to be doing, a trick shot themed thing, that's going to be coming out soon. Is overtime done? No, I feel like overtime is not done yet. They did take a break. Dude Perfect did take a break. Been a while since Overtime 16 came out, but I think there is Overtime 17 has filmed, So then favorite Dude Perfect video? That's a hard one. I'm probably going to say...
when we release our top
yeah, in a few weeks. Yeah, in a few weeks. Yeah. And then, what is the first battle in Dude Perfect? That is Bubble Wrap Battle.
The official first battle, but yeah.
Yeah. Who do you like in DP? Noah, who do you like?
I'm, Team Kai. So,
yep. And then I'm Team Kobe, of course. And then, age. So, I am, 14. And Noah?
I'm also 14.
Yeah. And then, how many Dude Perfect tours have you been to? We've only been to one.
And there's only been one, so...
Yeah, but we will try to go to the 2021 show. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Okay, and then, we have some big news. So like we said, so Noah, you are gonna be joining the Mr. Beast Fancast. So now...
Yes, I am.
Yeah, so now, I'm going to be not doing it on my own. It's going to be a bit more professional and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's going to be good. And then, Noah, what is some other news?
So, on July 14th, the first episode of the High Five Studios Fancast will be released.
Yeah, finally.
And I'm pretty sure, I haven't talked to Asher about this, but... I want Asher to join me with the High Five Studios Fancast.
Nice. Okay, you heard it here first, folks. So
Asher heard it here first, too.
Yeah, I did, too. This is news to me. So July 14th, go and check out. Me and Noah are going to be reviewing High Five Studios videos. So it's going to be the videos from July 6th through 10th. Those videos from those weeks. So, if you know who High Five is, go check them out. So, we're going to be reviewing Team Edge, Matthias' channel. I almost said Battle Universe, but, yeah, Dope or Nope, Get Good Gaming. So, yeah, it's going to be amazing. So, yeah, and then, guys, tomorrow we're going to be coming out with Game Time Episode 10. So, go check that out if it's tomorrow or it's July 6th. And foam airplane battle is going to be coming out, so that's good. Go check out our Instagram page for great content and behind the scenes of this show and stuff like that. We do, we post almost every day.
Maybe some behind the scenes of something else.
Yeah, something else. We have actually a lot of stuff in the workings. For you guys to see. Probably before summer's over, we'll be at least doing it. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. So yeah, that's it for the 1 year anniversary of this show. Hope you guys liked it. Go email us if you have stuff.
Asher, you forgot something.
Okay, yeah.
You're Celebrity Crush.
Yeah, okay. So let's do some. Noah, do you want to sign us off?
Okay.
Okay. Found it.
This 1 year anniversary.
Found it. Noggin. See ya. Good night. My celebrity crush is
Millie Bobby Brown. Yes, same as Noah, and also you can't get rid of me. Asher. For the latest Dude Perfect Fancast news, follow us on Instagram at dude_perfect_fancast. If you haven't heard Asher and Noah's Mr. Beast Fancast, go check it out using the link in the description. If you would like to leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcast, please do so. That would really help us out and we would appreciate it a lot. For now, this is Google Translate Lady sign off.